My name's Bryan Thompson, and I live in Ellenborough, the same place that Bill Peascod was born. I was born in 1941, and it was in 1950s, the early 1950s. I think Bill had moved away then, but I got the opportunity to go on a climbing course. I'd won an athletics prize, and I could either have it was either a coach or learning to climb for 2 days. Well, the climb was for me. Everest hadn't long been climbed. My heroes were people like Shipp and Mallory and Irving, explorers who went without maps. So I jumped at the opportunity. Luckily, I went and I met some really good folk who took us in hand. And I climbed all over Europe, managed to do some really good climbs. And then when I started looking after the youth club, my next door neighbour, he was the PE, ran the PE department at Working Technical College. And he'd come and ask us, Brian, do you think you'd give us a hand out with rock climbing? And of course I jumped at the opportunity. I'll tell my boss I'd summoned on a thing, and off I would go. And I'd done quite a few of these. And then this day we went to climb. We went through. They all stopped at K-Shoes up at Seathwaite, and it would be a 2 or 3 day course. Them that were involved, they were all the kids that were doing, I don't know what, vocational qualifications. And the first day went quite well. The second day, the person that was running the course he says, Brian, tomorrow you have to do the climbing, and I've got Bill, the artist, who'll be helping you. I thought, well, after yesterday, this is going to be tough. So off we went. And we either climbed down at Seathwaite or down on brown slabs down in Borrowdale. We got that venue, and I was thinking, this is going to be a bit hard work, this. And yeah, we got set up and got started, and I seen Bill, and we'd spoke, and there's a young lass who was having a bit of a job to start. Well, I mean, anybody that starts climbing and they look up brown slabs and see 100-foot slabs, I think going to start panicking a bit. Anyhow, Bill said to her, now lass, well, he didn't actually say that, he didn't have a Cumbrian accent. And he said, just get your hand up there, foot up there, and then move up. There's a handhole up there. Can you see that big handhole up there? Just reach up onto that and then get your foot up. So she hesitated a bit. And Bill said, look, this is all you've got to do. And he set off. And he just sort of floated up. And I mean, he didn't look like the modern day climber, he was getting on a bit, and I thought, that bloke's useful. He can climb, that fella. Anyhow, we got on talking, and then he says, where are you from, Brian? I says, oh, I'm from a place called Maryport. I said, I live in a little village called Ellenborough. He says, Ellenborough? He says, I was born in Ellenborough. I says, oh, were you? He says, I was born at the Fold. And it suddenly dawned on us because my dad, who was a keen sportsman and that, they mentioned Bill Peascod when I'd started climbing about this extraordinary climber that had lived in village. Honestly, I didn't know what to say. I actually was overcome. I said, you know Bill Peascod, are you? He says, I am. I'm pleased to meet you. Honestly, I was absolutely, I thought, my God. Anyhow, we got on quite well, and he said, right, I need to sharpen myself up. I've got quite a few climbs coming up. And we'll do a climb when thing finishes. So we did, and I thought, oh my God. He said, well, let's have another go sometime, Brian. I said, oh, no bother. Honestly, I went home, I was buzzing. I couldn't wait, to get home. Tell wife how I'd met. Not that it would have meant much odds to her, but it did to me. All them years I lived 200 yards somewhere Bill was born. And it was absolutely, it really made my day. And it was shortly after that he actually died down in Wales. And I think it was climbing with Don Willans, and I think it was Bill Peascod. And tragically he died. But as I got better at climbing and I started doing the climbs that he's doing, the admiration for the fella was really, top class. Some of the routes he done, even today, they're really good routes. I said to him, Bill, your book, guidebook, was the second book I bought. I said, I'm afraid to tell you, Bentley Beatham's was the first, because I climbed on Shepherd's Crag. That was the easiest to get there. I said, but I got your book, and I said, it was you, and I think it was somebody called Rushforth that did that guidebook. And it was just a really, really good occasion for me, like.